Mr. Commodore. You just called me a traitor, sir. Nasa Facebook po, nasa social media. Meron kang katang-isip na sinabi dyan eh. To whom are you referring that?
No, sir. The katang-isip phrase was the president's statement during his SONA. I just merely restated the statement of President Bongbong Marcos
Kaya nga,
when he
you are now
delivered it to SONA.
Kaya mo lang nilabas yan after I said that there is no such thing as West Philippine Sea. But that is in context of the fact that it is not yet registered in the International Hydrographic Organization. Alam mo, Commodore, ang procedure. Tama.
Mr. Chair?
No, you have to answer, Mr. Chair. Alam
Yes,
mo
sir.
yung procedure kung paano maitatala, kung paano natin papangalanan ang isang karagatan na tayo ang may-ari. You know the procedures, right?
With respect to the 19th Congress who passed
You
the
have
Republic
to
Act
answer my question,
12064,
Mr. Chair.
the Philippine Maritime Zones Act, sir, the West.
Kindly repeat your question.
You know, Commodore, the procedures on how we can register the name of a maritime area that we control or that we believe it is ours. You know the procedures on how to
Yes, sir.
register. Okay.
Mr. Chair, I don't think that I'm under in any obligation to respond to all those social
Okay,
media
Mr.
posts
Chair.
by bloggers,
Now,
social media influencers to tell them
Mr.
that they're
Chair.
wrong.
Siya muna.
Sabi niya wala siyang obligation.
Finish your statement.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chair, Honorable Marquileta, sir, I think I'm no under obligation to tell all the social media influencers, to bloggers, defend your name, tell them that you are not a traitor. Again, I did not mention that you are a traitor. It's not, those words did not come from me. Why would I go to the extent of defending you and you are running for Senate? I might as well be interpreted as running for, supporting somebody for public office. And sir, kung bakit ko po hindi binawi, ay dahil nalaman ko lamang po itong balita na ito na nag-spread siya nung nagpa-interview po kayo na ginagago niyo po ako. As a human being, how would I defend somebody na ginagago po ako sa public interview?
Mr. Chair, kung titingnan mo yung konteksto ng pagkakasalitan, hindi ikaw ang ginagago. Ikaw ang ginagago. Ang sinasabi ko rito, let us defend our own nang hindi tayo nagiging gago o kaya nagiging emotional. It's actually hindi sa tao eh, kung hindi yung act na halimbawa wala tayong ginawa o kaya sinabi natin, kasi nagmumula ako, Mr. Chair, sa pagkakasabi na hindi man lang tiningnang mabuti saan ba nanggaling itong narrative. Meron pong isang Commodore na tumawag sa akin na traitor. Do you understand, attorney, the word traitor?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yun ba ay shocking? Yun ba ay incendiary? Yun ba ay demeaning or inappropriate language for a member of Congress like me?
Mr. Chair, I don't know the full context of the statement, so I'm unable to provide a comment on that, Mr. Chair.
Okay, let's give the context. Nung po kasing nakaraang hearing, ang nagsuggest po na i-educate po natin ang ating mamamayan sa mga nangyayari sa West Philippine Sea. Ito po ay pinasimulan po ng CICC. Siya po yung executive director po ang nagsabi na kung ang pag-uusapan po yung complexities surrounding this troubled sea, ay kailangan po nating ma-educate, ma-impormahan lahat ng ating mamamayan. Yun po ay sinabi niya sa liwanag ng maraming misinformation, marami pong mga deepfakes, mga fake news. Tama naman po siya sapagkat sabi nga niya, only an informed citizen can repel a fake news. Ako po, sinuportahan ko yung pangungusap na yun sapagkat kailangan lang. Sapagkat Hindi naman po pwedeng pag-usapan po natin ang West Philippine Sea ng tayo-tayo lang, sapagkat marami rin pong claimants kasi na pinag-uusapan dyan sa bahaging yan ng ating mundo. So, gusto kong pasimulan po yung public discourse nung sinabi kong there is no such thing as West Philippine Sea. Ang ibig ko pong sabihin, if we involve the international community, hindi po nila makita sa mapa yung West Philippine Sea. Hanggat hindi po kasi natin na ipatatala ito do sa pandaigdigang patalaan ng mga dagat, magtataka po yung mga bansang nasa Europa halimbawa. I-google nila, o gagamitin pa nila yung mga platapormang ginagamit po, YouTube, Facebook. Hindi po nila makikita sapagkat anyone that googles that particular area of our world, ang nakasulat lang po doon ay South China Sea. Hindi po naman nangangahulugan na pag sinabi natin South China Sea, pag-aari na ng China yon. In the same manner, Mr. Chair, yung Indian Ocean, hindi po pag-aari ng India yon. Yung Gulf of Mexico, Mr. Chair, hindi rin pag-aari ng Mexico. Ang ibig sabihin, gusto po nating iklaro lahat sapagkat ayaw nating payagan na magkakaroon ng misconception, miscommunication. Ang West Philippine Sea tayo po ang kumilalang. Tayo lamang po. Kung tayo naman naman po rito at wala na po tayong kasamang ibang bansa, okay na po sana yon. Hindi po pwede yung ganun sapagkat lalo na ngayon, pinag-uusapan nga po yung panig ng mundo na yan, ayaw nating masabi man lang ng ibang bansa, ano ba yung pinagkakaguluhan dito? Bakit hindi namin makita yung West Philippine Sea? Kasi hindi nga po nakatala. Ang patalaan po, Mr. Chair, yung tinatawag lang International Hydrographic Organization. Ngayon po yung isang Commodore, tinawag po niya ako na traitor. Nang hindi po niya tiningnan yung konteksto ng pinag-uusapan. Bakit po hindi nyo ipaliwanag sa buong mundo na pinatatala na natin yung West Philippine Sea pero hindi natin maitala-tala. Matagal na pong panahon na pilit nating ipatala, hindi pa po na ipatatala. Kaya sa ngayon, hindi po nire-recognize. Tayo lamang po yon. Mr. Chair, yun pong sinasabi nating West Philippine Sea, ito po yung bahagi ng ating exclusive economic zone. Atin po yun, for the record, kinakailang pong malaman ng lahat. Atin po yun, kahit anong mangyari, we will fight anybody to the last drop of our blood. Atin yun. Yun ang ating exclusive economic zone. May pangalan o walang pangalan, atin yun. Pero yung isang Commodore na masyadong emotional, tinawag niya akong traitor, Mr. Chair, nang hindi po niya naiintindihan ang pinanggalingan ng pinag-uusapan dito. Pwede po ba tayong gumawa ng kalye, tayo-tayo lang, nang hindi natin ipatatala sa barangay o kaya sa munisipyo? Pagkat pumunta ron si Honorable Barber may sakay ng isang tricycle at iwi-wish niya yon. Sapagkat ang gumawa lang doon si Congressman Paduan o sarili niya lang, hindi niya makikita yun, maliligaw yung tao. Yun ang ibig ko po sabihin. Ilagay po natin sa konteksto ng pangmundong pag-uusap ito. Hindi po tayo nag-iisang bansa lang sa daigdig. Yan po yung ibig ko sabihin. Ngayon, kung mag-google po, o kung magbablog po yung ibang mga tao at ipipilit nila na si Congressman Marcoleta, maka-China pala ito. Mr. Representative po ng YouTube. Kasi pag tinignan niyo po yung YouTube, lilitaw yan. Marcoleta pro-China. Paano po ninyo ipaliliwanag sa tao na hindi po ako pro-China? Ngayon po lumalabas, pag tinignan niyo po yung YouTube, lalabas po doon ewan ko sino po yung gumawa niya, pero maliwanag na talagang election misinformation, Mr. Chair. Lahat kanya ng kandidatong senador ni PRRD ay financially supported by China. Nandyan po ngayon sa YouTube. Lahat po niyan siguro nakikita nyo na Paano po ito, hindi po niyo ite-take down itong mga contents na ito, sir?
So kung meron pong magre-report nung content, i-assess po yung content against the sa mga polisiya po. At,
Makikita po ninyo doon, sir, na I was called a traitor at yung statement ko raw is a disservice to the nation. It came from no less than the spokesman of the Philippine Coast Guard. I believe he is here. May I request, Mr. Chair, that the Commodore sit in front or near us because there is still a vacant seat here between the Honorable Franz Castro and Yusek Nicolas Felix. Could you please occupy this seat, sir?
Yes, kindly accede to the request of the Honorable Marcoleta.
May I continue, Mr. Chair?
Please proceed.
And thank you for acceding to my request, Mr. Commodore. You just called me a traitor, sir. Nasa Facebook po, nasa social media.
The word traitor. Mr. Chair, with your permission,
Butit inulit mo, Commodore. Bago ka sumagot doon sa tanong niyang Juan, patapusin mo muna yung legislator and then you wait until you are recognized by the chair, okay?
yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Please proceed.
You said that you did not say that I am a traitor, but it is in the social media. Did you take an effort to clarify that so that you could not mislead people because they might believe that you have said that? It is only now that you are disowning this statement. Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair. Yes, sir. To the Honorable Marcoleta, sir. Let's put it on record. I did not use the word traitor in describing your statement that the West Philippine Sea ay kathang-isip lamang po. Let me read my post on X. I stand by the statement of President Bongbong Marcos when he said ang West Philippine Sea ay hindi kathang-isip natin lamang. Ito ay atin, ito ay mananatiling atin hanggang nag-aalab ang diwa ng ating minamahal na bansang Pilipinas. Hearing someone claim that the West Philippine Sea is merely a fabrication of the Philippine government is a disservice and an embarrassment to their entire party, the organization he belonged to, and even their own family. How can the one face the younger generations today and tell them that our exclusive economic zone to the west of our archipelago is non-existent, effectively giving up the fight to assert their rights as Filipinos in the West Philippine Sea?
Mr. Chair, sinabi ko ba na katang-isip ng West Philippine Sea?
I cannot recall, Mr. Chair.
Hindi, kasi ang salita mo dyan, merong nagsabing katang-isip. Sinabi ko ba na katang-isip ang West Philippine Sea?
I said I stand by the statement of the President. I did not mention you said it, sir.
Meron kang katang-isip na sinabi dyan eh. To whom are you referring that?
No, sir. The katang-isip phrase was the President's statement during his SONA. I just merely restated the statement of President Bongbong Marcos
Kaya nga,
when he
you are
delivered
now
it to SONA.
Kaya mo lang nilabas yan after I said that there is no such thing as West Philippine Sea, but that is in context of the fact that it is not yet registered in the International Hydrographic Organization. Alam mo, Commodore, ang procedure. Tama.
Mr. Chair,
No, you have to answer, Mr. Chair. Alam
Yes,
mo
sir.
yung procedure kung paano maitatala, kung paano natin papangalanan ang isang karagatan na tayo ang may-ari. You know the procedures, right?
with respect to the 19th Congress who passed
You
the
have
Republic
to
Act
answer my question,
12064,
Mr. Chair.
the Philippine Maritime Zones Act, sir, the West.
Kindly repeat your question.
You know, Commodore, the procedures on how we can register the name of a maritime area that we control or that we believe it is ours. You know the procedures on how
Yes,
to
sir.
register. Okay. So, ano na po ba, nakarehistro na po ba, nairehistro na po ba natin yung West Philippine Sea?
Sir, with regard to your question, there must be a legislation and then submit it to the international.
Oo nga, meron na po
Hydrographic
tayong
Organization.
legislation. And
Yes,
as a
sir.
matter of fact, nagagawa na po yung Congress. Kailangan po talaga yon.
Yes, sir.
Nagpasimula tayo sa administrative order, pero kulang yon. Kaya nga po ang Congress gumawa para tulungan po kayo. Okay, sa ngayon po, sa tagal na po ng proseso, yun po yung dapat ninyong palaging gagawin. Kailangan lahat ng lakas natin gamitin, maparehistro po natin. Pero ngayon, hindi pa nakarehistro. Tama po.
Again, sir, answer your question.
Please.
Steps by step.
Commodore, sandali.
Yes, sir.
Please answer the question
Yes,
directly. The question calls for a yes or no.
No, sir. If it's in IHO, yes, through legislation.
Sinasabi ko yung IHO because this is the only world body that officially names a particular area of the sea. Kaya sa konteksto po ng pinag-uusapan natin, kaya ko lang nasabi, sapagkat hindi pa po nakatala, we need the international community to recognize a part of our own. Yun lang po ang punto doon, Mr. Commodore. So kung hindi pa po nakatala, tama po ako, hindi ba?
No, sir.
You are inconsistent.
No, sir. I did not say that you're correct. I will not agree that you are correct. West Philippine Sea is our exclusive economic zone.
Eh, Mr. Chair, wala tayong dispute that. Sinasabi ko na nga sa iyo, yung sinasabi nating West Philippine Sea is our own exclusive economic zone. This is ours. You and I should fight for it until the last drop of our blood. Ang sinasabi natin dito, kagaya ng nire-request ng CICC, let us educate our people sapagkat ang alam ng mga tao, lahat tayo, ang alam natin, nakarehistro na. Ang sinasabi ko, hindi pa po nakarehistro. Ikaw ba pwede kang mag-enroll sa isang eskwela nang hindi ka nag-register, nang hindi ka nag-enroll? You answer my question.
Of course, sir, there is a
Kaya nga eh.
legislation.
Kaya hindi pa nakarehistro, Mr. Chair. This is the only point. Let us not create a mountain out of molehill. Bigla mong sasabihin, in response to what I said, tathang isip o blah 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 at lumabas sa traitor. Hindi ka man lang gumawa ng effort, for example, na I did not say that. Ngayon mo lang sinasabi. But you know, people are bashing me. I am pro-China. When is the last time or the first time that I am pro-China?
Again, Mr. Chair, I never said that you are a traitor. That is clearly posted on my Twitter
Pero
account.
hindi ka po nagbigay ng paliwanag na sinabi mo sana doon sa social media din. Bakit nyo ina-ascribe sa akin na sinabi ko na traitor si Kong Marcoleta? I did not say that. It is only now that you are explaining na wala kang sinabi. But kumalat na sa social media, kaya nga tayo nandito. These are the excesses and the abusiveness of social media, Mr. Chair. Nangyari na. Kahit na ilang libong mag-explain ka dito, yung tao narinig na nila na ikaw ang nagsabi. Because meron ka pang litrato dun eh.
Mr. Chair,
No.
nobody has ever asked me whether you are a traitor. This was only the first time that I was asked whether you are a traitor or not.
You are not You are not even aware na sa social media sumabog yun? Nandun yung litrato mo and the claim that I am a traitor. Ngayon ka lang nagpapaliwanag that I am not a traitor. Pero nangyari na yon.
Mr. Chair, I don't think that I'm under in any obligation to respond to all those social
Okay,
media
Mr.
posts
Chair,
by bloggers,
now
social
he's-
media influencers to tell them
Mr.
that they're
Chair.
wrong.
Siya muna.
Sabi niya wala siyang obligation.
Finish your statement.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chair, Honorable Marcoleta, sir, I think I'm no under obligation to tell all the social media influencers, to bloggers, defend your name, tell them that you are not a traitor. Again, I did not mention that you are a traitor. Those words did not come from me. Why would I go to the extent of defending you and you are running for Senate? I might as well be interpreted as supporting somebody for public office.
Mr. Chair, clarifying something that is wrong is
Have
not
the floor,
political.
please.
Thank you, sir.
Commodore, ang tinatanong lang ni Honorable Marco Rex that merong lumabas kang statement. Siguro, binigyan ng interpretation ng ibang bloggers at nasabi na traitor si Honorable Marcoleta. Ang tinatanong niya is, unang-una, alam mo ba ito na gano'n ang nangyari? Would you know?
No, sir, because when it became a social media popular post, I was not here in the country. I was actually in the official business outside.
So when did you come to know about this?
I only came to know about it when Congressman Marcoleta called me Gago and Mangmang in one of his interviews.
So when was that?
During his interview last February 10, huwag tayong magpagago at magpaka-ignorante katulad ng Commodore na yan.
So, at that point in time, ang tinatanong kanina ni Honorable Marcoleta na merong misinterpretation doon sa iyong statement sa social media.
Yes, sir.
And you did not bother na i-correct man lang yun. Yun ang dinadrive ni Honorable Marcoleta kanina pa.
Yes, sir.
So, please answer that question. You did not do anything.
I did not do anything, sir.
Okay.
Why? Why did you not do anything?
It's because, sir, if I'm going to keep on defending because one...
No.
Yeah.
You are not supposed
Yes.
to defend me.
Yes, sir. Because
If
as I
it is
said...
true, Mr. Chair, that he did not call me traitor, but it continues to be there and to be consumed by the public through the social media. I think it is his responsibility to deny it if it did not come from him. That is all I was asking. And I think this is not too big for him to do. Yun lamang eh.
Yeah, but he admitted that he did not do anything.
Yun na nga. That's why I'm asking why is it not important to you to correct something that did not originate from you?
It's because, Mr. Chair, the only time I learned about that was when I heard about your interview calling me Gago and Mangmang. Why would I even defend you if you're calling me Gago? As a commissioned officer of the Philippine Coast Guard, being a spokesperson, calling me Mangmang, not knowing what I'm saying.
But actually, if you will read that context,
How would I even
the
defend
act
you?
of doing it
Sandali,
is the
sandali.
one that is
Papasukin
gato.
mo muna
Di ba? Yung ganon, not necessarily the person eh. Eh, sabi ko nga sa'yo, kung kinorek mo man lamang yun, because it continue to be there in the social media, Mr. Chair, yun ang sama sapagkat people, hindi ko naman sinabi talaga yun. Mamamatay siya because it came from you. Pero pag hindi mo sinabi at you continue to be silent, akala ng tao, sinabi mo. So that is the problem, Mr. Chair. And I think we are hearing this in order to correct the misconception and misinformation because it continues to spread. If you get the point, Commodore, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, again, sir, kung bakit ko po hindi binawi ay dahil nalaman ko lamang po itong balita na ito na nag-spread siya nung nagpa-interview po kayo na ginagago niyo po ako. As a human being, how would I defend somebody na ginagago po ako sa public interview?
Mr. Chair, kung titingnan mo yung konteksto ng pagkakasalitaan, hindi ikaw ang ginagago. Ikaw ang ginagago. Ang sinasabi ko rito, let us defend our own nang hindi tayo nagiging gago o kaya nagiging emotional. It's actually hindi sa tao kung hindi yung act na, halimbawa wala tayong ginawa, o kaya sinabi natin, kasi nagmumula ako, Mr. Chair, sa pagkakasabi na, hindi man lang tiningnang mabuti, saan ba nang galing itong narrative? Ngayon, i-explain ko nga sa'yo, Commodore, ito'y nangyari doon sa pinagsimulan na dapat nating i-educate ang ating mga kababayan. Yun ang pinagmulan nun. So it is not disservice. I do not deserve to be called a traitor just like that. Kasi ang gusto kong mangyari, lumitaw, mainformahan natin ng tao na sa ngayon, hindi pa talaga naitatala officially yung West Philippine Sea para malaman ng tao. At yun ang kailangan natin gawin. Pagsikapan natin, pagsakitan natin, ipatala natin, Mr. Chair. Because pag napatala na natin yun at ginugel nila, o talaga palang merong West Philippine Sea. Hindi lamang dahil sa nandun, gumawa na tayo ng batas. Because, Mr. Chair, that is preparatory para maipatala na nga natin Kaya lang natatagalan talaga. Ganon siguro yung proseso. So, yung pong mga ibang vloggers, Commodore, hindi nila ma-recognize. Kaya example ko kanina, ginugoogle, wine-waste ni Congressman Barbers, yung kalye na gawa lang ni Congressman Paduano, hindi po niya makita. So nagkakaroon ng confusion. The tendency to be misinformed proceeds from the fact na hindi pa talaga na ipatala, sir. That's the only point. Mr. Chair, ngayon, kung babalik po sa Google, Mr. YouTube, ito kumakalat, lumalakad, but you are not doing anything to control this. So, ang daming, ngayon, nagbabas sila sa akin, si Marcoleta, pro-China. Ngayon, may lumitaw na naman through your platform. Lahat po ng senador na kagrupo ni ganito, lahat po sila ay pinopondohan po ng China. Nandito ngayon. I will show it to you before you leave, sir, na lumilitaw na naman dito. So kasama po ako doon sa grupo na yon na pinipinance ng China. Ganun po So it becomes now an election misinformation that will impact on the credibility of the election. Maaaring mamislead po na naman ang mga tao. Yun po yung ating gustong ayusin, yung misconception and misinformation. Lumitaw lamang po kasi sa kawalan ng information na hindi pa po natin naipatala, Commodore. Hindi pa nakatala talaga officially. Tayo-tayo po, walang problema Kung tayo-tayo lang. Sapagkat yung bahagi na yun ng ating karagatan, may pangalan man yan o wala. Sabi ko nga sa'yo kanina, tayong dalawa ilaban natin yun hanggang sa huling patak ng ating dugo. Atin yun at walang makakapagpabago nun. Ang problema, nagkakagulo tayo because of that misconception. Walang masamang tinapay doon, Mr. Chair. I want to explain that. Ngayon, ako nagpapasalamat ako sa iyo at sinabi mo ngayon at naliwanagan na hindi mo pala sinabi yung I am a traitor. So, salamat kahit nahuli. Sabi nga natin, Mr. Chair, huli man daw at magaling, nayahabol din. Kaya lang ang problema ko ngayon, Mr. Chair, yun pong kumakalat na akala nila sinabi mo. At lumaki nga, sapagkat siguro, dahil medyo nasaktan naman ako, nakapagsalita ako ng wag nating depensa ng sariling atin na magiging emotional tayo o kaya nagpapakagago tayo. So, kaya lumaki ng lumaki dahil lamang doon. But the context, Mr. Chair, the context is gusto nating huwag gamitin ang misconception or misinformation, lalo na ng mga vloggers, sa lahat po ng bahagi o aspeto ng ating buhay. Ang West Philippine Sea ay atin, Commodore.
Yes.
Because this is the exclusive economic zone of the country. And there is no changing that fact. Kahit anong magbali-baligtarin natin ang mundo natin, atin ito. Kaya lang ipatala po natin yung pangalan para po hindi gamitin sa misinformation. Mr. Chair, thank you very much.